Hi, this is my autobiography and the behavior I want to change. First of all, I'd like to describe myself as a classic introvert. I've been someone who draws energy from within, whether that's through reading, deep thinking, or just working quietly by myself. To be honest, I found it quite draining when I'm expected to perform in front of a crowd or give me immediate reactions to people. It's like my social battery runs out much faster than others. Because of this, I tend to rely on a personal code of conduct, certain habits that makes me feel safe and grounded. It's not necessarily a rigid schedule, but rather a flow that keeps me calm. However, I'm not a robot. I don't always follow a plan to the letter. There are times when I just need stop, rest, and move at my own pace. The real challenge starts when something unexpected happens. For example, if a meeting is suddenly moved, it completely throws me off. Instead of adapting, I start to overthink. I get annoyed because if my rhythm is broken, and I think to myself, I don't even want to go to this meeting anymore. And the result is usually a mess. I don't handle the new tasks well, and I lose the progress and on my old ones. I ended up withdrawing or pausing for way too long. It's not that I don't care, it's just that I'm trying to recharge my brand. But unfortunately, that break often turns into procrastination. And my safe space is anywhere I can work at my own space, undisturbed and focused. But there is a flip side to this. I have a deep-seated fear of losing control. Often I hesitate to start a project because I feel underqualified. It's just like I'm not equipped to do it justice. It's a bit of a vicious circle. I feel like I'm not ready yet, so I delay starting. But then if the outcome isn't perfect, I feel even more like a failure and I want to avoid the next start altogether. But the world doesn't wait for us to be 100% prepared, and that's a reality I'm still learning to face. This brings me to the behavior I'm actively trying to change, procrastination. To be honest, I've realized it's not just about laziness, though I admit I do have a playful side and love my downtime. But more than that, it's an emotional reaction to uncertainty. For instance, I remembered a group interview I had to attend since I don't have much interview experience, especially the kind where you had to perform in front of a crowd, and I was completely overwhelmed. I have no idea what they would ask, and I keep telling myself my resume wasn't good enough and my speaking skills were lacking, so I just stopped. I didn't even start preparing until the very day of the interview. And I was so nervous that I was actually shaking during the interview. The reality was that I was intimidated. I was so afraid of being compared to others and that I'm not good enough. And that paralyzed me. Unsurprisingly, I didn't get the job, but someone I knew did. I had to pretend I was fine, but deep down, it kind of hurt and kept me away from signing up for an interview for a long time. It wasn't even about jealousy toward them, it was more of a frustration with myself. I was disappointed that I let my own fear get in the way. The worst part is that this wasn't the first time it happened. I'm not one of those people who enjoys the rush of a last minute deadline. In fact, I hate it. The repetitive experience is miserable, and this experience was a huge wake up call. It showed me that by avoiding the preparation, I was actually avoiding my own potential. I've realized I need to stop waiting for that perfect moment and to start even when I'm scared. Thank you.